Welcome back.
Is this shit filming?
Yeah. Oh, she's filming all right. Pressed it a while ago. Press the digitation. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this place once again. Sandy, Spencer, Roddick, Hawk. We come in at you like hot fire. Spitting.
Spenny, why don't you drop that plug?
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it. So what do we got going on this week, guys?
We should do the plug though now more than anything.
I work on video games. The video game is called Destiny Sword. Look at it.
Wow, great.
Successfully kickstarted?
Yeah.
Since last we met?
Yeah. And then what's the premise of the game?
So what we're trying to do with the game is highlight some of the mental health effects that war has on soldiers. So you're not just like getting equipment or leveling up. What happens is the things that the soldiers see affect them emotionally, and you have to kind of talk to them and help them work through it if you want them to actually perform as best they can.
Oh, so better than XCOM 2 where you just stick them in a fucking tube and hopefully...
Give them a rest, give them a break for like 10 days and they'll go back to squishing bugs like Raid, no big deal.
Yeah.
So, and then those guys got like real military people to come through, and what was the stuff you were saying they had on the...
So we're consulting with a bunch of different groups, like Spartan Wellness, the ALDA Foundation for something.
Okay.
It's a long title, I'm sorry.
For ALDA, and for people who are curious on what that might have been. Or to ALDA.
To ALDA? What?
Nothing. Well, you said the ALDA Foundation, long name, don't know what it is.
Oh, it's like Alan Alda's foundation that I believe is supposed to help veterans. Is their kind of main...
Like the actor?
Yeah.
Damn.
Ash.
Yeah.
Apparently he's been like a huge advocate this whole time for soldiers in the military.
Nice.
From MASH?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Like Hawkeye.
he made a living off of fucking reenacting it. So
Oh yeah. Good old Hawkeye, you know?
Yep. And then, so when's it coming out?
We are looking to have a beta for PAX East next year, so March.
Nice.
And then open release not long after that.
March of 2020? Okay, there you go.
There you go.
And that's going to be available Steam or
Steam
download or
Steam, and then hopefully eventually porting it to consoles. And yeah, that's kind of our plan for now.
fuck consoles.
Yeah, fuck consoles.
You're a bunch of fucking heathens.
Yeah, exactly. Get on PC, you fools.
Straight up and down. That don't count though.
Straight. That's only for video editing.
So the last time we got together, someone at this table had a hate on for Frank Miller and the Superman miniseries there.
First off, in regards to a lot of other things I've reviewed on this show and generally in my life, I don't think that was a hate on for the. It wasn't. I didn't have a hate on. I don't like Frank Miller necessarily, but yeah, okay, get to your point.
But and again, there's been some hits and some misses. Frank Miller, we won't deny that. But he has been a writer, predominantly within the comic book field.
Yeah.
However,
Marvel.
That field seems to be expanding because it doesn't necessarily seem you have to be a writer to write comics.
No, for sure. And you know, we should have known this when they brought in CM Punk. You know, and I don't even think he was the first celebrity writer into things, but we should have known this was going to happen. They brought CM Punk to write in a comic, and then, you know, Ta-Nehisi Coates. But again, at least he wrote books and essays, if I'm not mistaken. So at least he has a career in writing. So I'm not gonna get on his case. But yeah, this last one, you're right. Fucking Marvel makes me. I gotta redraw war lines because of Marvel. Because Marvel announced that.
That means we gotta push those lines back into their territory.
Yeah, like I'm having a hard time saying.
Like this is so stupid. Like this is ridiculous.
Right, we're confusing people.
I'm just gonna say it since they can't.
I'm gonna let me say it, man. Let me say it. This is my hatchet to bury, bro.
It really is.
J.J. Abrams and his son, J.J.Abrams' son.
That's his name.
That's his name to me. Do something on your own and you'll get your own name. But like, fucking, they are writing a new SpiderMan comic. Of all people, you know, because Spider-Man's just a lowbrow fucking superhero for Marvel.
Nobody's ever done anything with Spider-Man.
It broke me.
Henry Abrams, by the way.
Henry.
Wow, Spenny, you with us or against us?
I'm against you.
So There is a question. It's almost to the point of like when they used to get celebrities to do their own albums, right? We had Don Johnson tried to do an album. Eddie Murphy tried to do an album.
But I thought Don Johnson had the singing thing.
No, he didn't.
Had the thing.
Eddie Murphy Party All the Time, right?
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Was a great song.
Eddie Murphy, that was a great song.
Yeah, okay.
Great song.
But he also had fucking Rick James producing it, so that's why it sounded all hot.
Yeah,
hot,
but that
hot.
probably wasn't.
So it seems that the comic industry was not going to
slouch 30 years later.
So well, I mean, arguably there has been some celebrity guys over the years, most notably being Kevin Smith, but who was a screenwriter before.
But again,
he was
exactly. With Kevin Smith, he has writing credits behind him, and it's not even like he did bad shit. And then, they gave him Batman, so I can't.
But there's a little bit of
I don't think that was the first.
There's a little bit of a reversal because they used to take.
He was an actor, and he created fucking Blue Marvel.
Oh, there you go.
There's a little bit of reversal because there used to be like comic writers would aspire to writing movies, and now it seems it's going. There's a little bit the other way where it's like, I'm an actor, I'm in movies, I'm in TV, I want to do comic books.
Yeah.
So it's kind of muddying the pool.
Yeah, the pool's muddy. Marvel muddied the fuck out of it.
But the pool's already muddied, and something I wanted to bring up is this muddying of the Conan into the Marvel universe.
Oh my God!
Hold on. Before we go though.
Yeah.
I gotta clear the space with Frank fucking Miller. So I take away all beefs I had with any previous writer. It's time we unite under one banner of fucking no life and fight these desolate bastards who are coming in and taking Spider-Man, who's already a ruined character, and ruining him further.
Quick question then. Follow-up. How does one become a comic writer then?
You start writing comics. Like, what is this, Spenny? What are you gonna bring up the fact that, like, Henry Abrams has the right to write comics? Congrats, he does. He also has the right to be hated on.
I'm just saying, hate on him for his work.
Well,
I'm gonna hate on him for his work when it comes out. I would love to hate on him for his work right now, but what work does he have?
None.
Does he even have a fucking movie I can hate on?
Nope.
Does he have a fucking essay
Actually,
I can hate on?
he has worked on a bunch of movies.
Which movie?
Most of the ones his dad worked on.
Oh, fuck off!
Come on, you knew that was coming.
Hence J.J. Abrams' son. When you do your own thing, I'll fucking hate you on your own. Don't worry about it. Well, there we go, Spenny.
All I'm saying is somebody has to, like, at one point, Frank Miller wrote his first fucking comic.
For sure. Frank
Miller would have submitted a portfolio with writings in it and stuff like that, and it seems that some people are getting a fast track, that they're not necessarily submitting story proposals or stuff like that. They're kind of coming in on their name.
Right, and then you drop them with Spider-Man, you're just taking names and you're name bashing and throwing them out there. If you seriously legit, go write something that fucking everyone else has to write through. Go give me a lowercase character.
I mean, they gave Ta-Nehisi Coates fucking Black Panther right off the bat, didn't they?
Again, he has at least some writing history. The motherfucker was like, is he not a Nobel Peace Prize writer? Or am I just pulling it on my ass? I could have swore that guy's gotten awards for writing. So at least he writes.
Pulitzer? No, and that's for news.
Right? Well, fuck. Neil Gaiman goes from comics to novels. No one cares.
Yeah.
It's writing. Yeah. If you got a history in writing, you're writing. What's J.J. Abrams' son's history? What did he do if we're going to compare him to Coates?
Probably showed up in Star Trek.
What did he showed up in? Yeah, I hope as a red shirt, but probably not.
Okay. We're good?
Just so we're clear, it's just I can't hate on Frank Miller if he'd been in the industry and he earned his stripes. All I'm saying in regards to his book is just as a critique for a comic as that.
And I get your point. I get your point that it's one of the high mark titles, right? Like it's Spider-Man. It's not like they gave him Ant-Man or like Hawkeye. Yeah, it's one of their flagship titles that they're handing their reins over to with someone with unproven experience in comics.
And then even on top of that, you taking a dude like Spider-Man, that dude's done everything. What are you going to try to do?
We may be shocked. We may be surprised.
We could be surprised.
You know what? There's all kinds of new ideas. Like they could have like this saga where Spider-Man gets cloned or something. You know, like that's original. Like nobody's ever done that.
Nobody's done that. No, at least twice.
Or 3 times.
I think they're at 3 times, considering it got normal than the friggin' Ultimate Universe.
Well, yeah, the original. So that was when Kane first showed up, which was like the 1970s, and then there was the Clone Saga in the 90s, and then Clone Conspiracy.
But we're drooling.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
so
moving on.
So
got to rewind a little bit. Conan, because sitting here at this table is a Conan scholar to some degree.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a Conan scholar. I just follow Crom.
So in the Conan, for those the uninitiated, Conan has been, the rights were bought, which Marvel had the rights to Conan back in the 70s. They released predominantly in magazine size things, black and white. They used to Epic Illustrated and a variety of other things. And then Marvel
the artist made his whole career on those covers, wasn't it? What's his name? Frank.
Well, Frazetta did a lot of the paperbacks. So and then some of the Buscema's did a lot of the Marvel work. And then Dark Horse got the property. Dark Horse ran with it for a long time.
And Marvel gave up the property.
And they gave up, yep. And then more recently, Conan's come back into the fold.
Had some pretty good runs with Conan.
And there was an expectation, in my mind anyways, that it would just be like, again, Conan in his own universe, doing his own thing.
It should be.
But as a result of the Avengers No Road Home, Conan kind of became an Avenger.
Is that a result of No Road Home, or is that a result of Marvel's All Roads to Bank?
Yeah, well, so it started in the No Road Home, and then it has kind of gone full-blown into Savage Avengers, which are not really Avengers. It's just a bunch of...
Whoa.
It's not.
They're not.
Yo. Because they have some colored people on the team, right?
Because there's Brother Voodoo on the team.
Right.
But it's not. It's basically
Savage Avengers.
Who is it? So we got Wolverine. We got Punisher.
Is it Dr. Voodoo or
Brother Voodoo?
Brother Voodoo.
Voodoo.
He was Sorcerer Supreme at one point. Then he was the Doctor Voodoo when he was Sorcerer Supreme.
And it's full on bloodletting. Like
Electra's on there too, isn't she?
I think so. Yeah.
Electra, Venom.
Venom's there too.
Yeah.
No, never mind. I was gonna say all they're missing is Venom.
So I don't really understand. And even that, like the writing is like as Conan. And this maybe
makes no
sense. I need some clarity for you here.
Yeah.
They're portraying Conan as a simpleton, which he's not a simpleton.
He's never been a simpleton.
No. I don't know if that comes from the Schwarzenegger that he.
But even in the Schwarzenegger movie, if you pay attention, he's not a simpleton. The problem with this, when Schwarzenegger did the first Conan, is he didn't speak English very well.
Yes.
So they cut a lot of the lines. Like, he apparently had dialogue, but the original Conan from the book is a very intelligent human being. It's just he has a lot of anger issues.
Yes.
A lot of anger issues.
So it's yet to be determined what will come of it, but I'm not liking the direction that it's going.
In or out? That door squeaks. Squeaky son of a bitch.
The shop remains a shop.
Sorry, that was J.J. Abrams' son. He figured since he's writing a comic, he should read a couple.
I don't think we need to dwell too much on Conan, but it's just an unusual, whether it be a money grab or what.
It's an absolute money grab.
Yeah,
like even the first. When you showed me the first Savage Avengers, him and Conan Logan meeting up.
Yeah.
Like that fight was so dumb.
There was not even they were both fighting the same guy. They ran out of the enemy, so then they started fighting each other. Like what? Why?
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's like the claws are out. I got to use them on somebody.
Yeah. I hate to say, I don't know how much Wolverine can hold up against Conan. Like, and they kind of portrayed it like that, but again. Fucking very inconsistent healing factor. Healing from shit from 3 pages sometimes. Take a shot to the head. It takes him a year to wake up from it. And then stab to the heart.
And fire claws. Fire claws. You can't forget.
There was no fire claws, though, I don't think.
No, not in that issue, but fire claws are a thing.
So do you want to just stay on Marvel for one more topic, or should we?
What else do we got about Marvel? We keep bringing up that they like money. Obviously, they like money. How do you drop a Conan title, then a Savage sort of Conan title, at the same time and say it's not about money? You couldn't even wrote a consistent storyline between the two of them. And what's crazy is you actually have some pretty solid writers writing this shit. Like, I think Conan is Jason Aaron, and Savage Sword is Donnie Coates, isn't it?
Yes.
I can't remember who, and artists on both, I can't get their names right now, but it's a good, both of them are good teams, so like, just slow it the fuck down when you're not having
it's because,
$1 billion
again, this is the editors coming down from higher, saying this, we gotta go in this direction with this, so you have like a conflicting story. It's like you have the Conan story that wants to go this way, but then it's like the editorial staff are like, no, you need to go this way. So it's like half these storylines are like veering off to the right.
No, what I was referring to was the last of the Netflix Marvel shows.
What the fuck? What's that got to do with Conan?
No, just Marvel. We were still on topic of Marvel.
You had a bad segue. See, I was going to say.
I started, but then you went back, and then you kind of
seeing and talking about things that have crashed and burned. Jessica Jones season 3.
Oh my god,
it was a very painful experience. It felt like Wolverine was slashing me with his claws.
The second half, like most Netflix series, like most of the Marvel Netflix series, the second half, I find it's just they start off great.
Yeah.
But then that second half just fucking...
When you say start off great, are you talking about Jessica Jones season 1 or any episode from season 3?
No, because they build up that mystery, like they build up what's going on.
I wouldn't mind the first half of the series.
Yeah, like outside of Iron Fist, like all the Netflix series have been good. Like at the beginning, it's just the ending. It's just how they execute the ending.
Maybe I just have more discerning taste. Like when I was a kid, I would watch anything that I would watch Electric Company just to see SpiderMan, right? But
yeah, real discerning taste.
But like at this point, it's like maybe I'm spoiled or something. But I had a real hard time with Jessica Jones season 3. It just hurt my.
Roddick, you literally just brought up Spider-Man in the Electric Company.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, Spider-Man isn't really Spider-Man in the Electric Company.
He does.
Man,
he
we know
He
this.
does the job.
He gets the job done. I get my fix. Goddamn crackheads.
Say, you know, just as long as they're in costumes, I didn't care. Kiss meets the Phantom. That was good too. Right?
All right. Your opinion isn't this good to take this much time. Spetty, what do you think about the damn show?
So when Jessica Jones was first announced, that was probably the Marvel show that I was like the most excited for. I've read a bunch of the Alias stuff and I really enjoyed that. And then when it came out, I was pretty disappointed. I don't know what it was. I just could not get into it.
So it's season 3?
No, I haven't.
Or all of it?
I have not even. That's the only Marvel show where I didn't actually get through the first season. Every other one I sat through, including Iron Fist.
Well, that's news.
Yeah, Iron Fist was garbage as well, by the way.
Iron Fist has had its charm.
But yeah, I was expecting a lot more out of. Can't remember his name right now.
Luke Cage?
No, David Tennant. I was expecting a lot more out of his character, and then I really did not like it when it was.
Well, he did pretty good.
I don't know.
It was good. Again, that was. And I
just didn't enjoy it.
I enjoyed the first season.
You know, it all boils down to fucking killing and who has the right to killing, and it was really fucking stupid. I got news for you. I don't think anybody in any circumstance of the world, across the world, or regardless of your stance on violence, if you could kill one person to stop that person from killing 10 or more other people, I'm pretty sure most people would kill that person.
Yep.
People need to get over this Western concept that murdering people is super, super bad. Now, this sounds super, super bad because...
Western morality.
Well, like, it's weird, but, like, you know, I get it. You don't have to... It's not like a clear cup of water.
Yeah.
But it's not something you need to beat up over and over and over again. And then in a world when you're sitting there trying to tell me that, you know, we're trying to make Hollywood trying to make a push to show people they care about things, then why would you take 2 strong female leads and make them fight each other for no fucking reason?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
that
really
was so
stupid,
fucking
right?
dumb.
You feel me? Like, yeah, it's the same shit they do to us in Star Wars. They're doing the women in Marvel MCU. That's what's gonna happen. Fucking great.
So a week ending to the what was known as the Marvel Netflix universe. So
Yeah, maybe they pulled
a week ending, but there was another ending this week that is fairly new that kind of came a little bit by surprise, which is considered a strong ending of another very
real strong. I haven't got around to reading it yet because I don't know where I want to go from it. Like, because apparently, well, let's get to it. So, Walking Dead, longest time running series, Walking Dead released issue 193 this week. It was supposed to run, if I'm not mistaken, till 195. But in a surprise announcement, they kind of dialed everything back and put it into all one issue. So 193 is the end of the series that, if I'm not mistaken, started in 2001.
Yeah.
You know, something that definitely brought the electric panels out and put it to the chest of Image and pumped out that company to incredible fucking heights, I think, right now. So, but either or, that's over, and that's the cover right there. It was short printed, or not short printed, but normal print, and then you know, nobody knew about it coming out, so it sold out quick. But Image has released that they're going to be quick printing the second run, so that's pretty good. And you know, just really quickly here, because I don't know if they can see it, but like it's a big comic, man. This is
it's almost like a trade.
Yeah.
This is like, you know, almost one of the 100-page specials. You know,
And that would account for why the short print run, because if people were speculating that it was going to end with 195, the higher orders and solicitations took it as just another monthly.
For sure. And then on top of that too, though, these fucking bastards at Image, these unruly fucks, had the audacity of charging it for a normal comic, $3.99. Who does that nowadays? When they could have literally made 7 different fucking goddamn series, 42 fucking goddamn variant covers, and charged all of them $8.99. And then you could have got the artist Charlie Aldrin to go on his own website and then have a special alternative fucking goddamn cover for $100 and some odd fucking dollars, and then he could sit there and say he doesn't agree that Michonne's appearance was on fucking, one of the X-Men things. He'll never sign it again, considering that the people who fucking bought his goddamn comic kept him in the fucking goddamn business. Not saying that he doesn't deserve to be there to begin with, but at least these guys blatantly show respect to their fucking fans. So kudos to Walking Dead to making it to 193. Yeah. Okay.
Let's jump off of comics.
One sec, Spenny, what's up?
I was just curious, so did they solicit 194 and 195?
I can't remember. We should be able to answer that. I can't remember if they did 194.
I'm just thinking about that.
It was supposed to end at 195 though. But even if you've ordered to 194, so for example in our store, if we pre-ordered like 5 copies of 190, it doesn't matter. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I was just curious. That was one of those things where he's like,
no, but that's why he brought up the point that it's comics. People go crazy, but it's like fucking number 1s and last issues for whatever reason, or milestone issues.
Yeah.
Right. But generally speaking, they're not really worth that much. But
this probably will, because, and that's the same. Like in a lot of cases, it's different now with all the variants and all that stuff. But like 30 years ago, the number 2 issue was always the one that was difficult to find, because comic stores would order in high numbers of number 1 and then dial it back on number 2. And a lot of those number 2s were kind of the harder ones to find. Not necessarily more expensive, but still hard to find number 2s. So this kind of takes people off guard, a little bit of a surprise. But looking forward to seeing how the story ends, because I can't imagine there'll ever be a spin-off.
They could spin off, definitely. The Walking Dead is Kirkman did a good enough job in the comics, not the goddamn TV show, but he did a good enough job to spill out into other things if you wanted to. I just don't think they're going to do it that way, because why?
I mean, after nearly 20 years, I think Kirkman's probably just ready to move on to something else.
Well, he's already into something else. Kirkman is writing another series, and he's already in charge of Image, right? So.
But this is within the last year. It's Invincible that went to, again...
Invincible finished a while ago.
Yeah, but it went to... 150 or whatever.
You're talking about long series. Yeah, man, it's definitely for sure. Kirkman got his skills, man. Kirkman can write good series, apparently, because Invincible, shame on me, I haven't read it, and apparently it is one of the better superhero comics out there. And again, this is really good,
especially near the end with his dad. It got really
Invincible?
Yeah,
for sure, right? So it's one of those things on my comic bucket list. It's just, God bless these dudes, man. I love Image so much, man. I don't know. I keep hearing shady shit about Image, and you hear shady shit about every company. And there's always going to be disgruntled people here and there, but as far as the comic fan goes, man, Image, good job. Keep doing the good work, man. Keep not robbing your fucking customers. If you got to rob the writer and the artist, do what you got to do, but don't get no Abrams on that.
Exactly.
So leaping off of comics for a moment, Spenny, there was some video game news that was kind of happened.
Yes. So exactly one person cares about this, and he was the one that told us this news. So.
Oh my God. This is old too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super old at this point. I don't know why we're talking about it.
I don't know.
So Smash Bros. Apparently Pikachu won a tournament. That's. Woo.
Well, hold on. Wasn't it the first time Pikachu's won a tournament in a long ass time?
No, ever. I think he said it was ever.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Pikachu. Someone chose you.
Simpsons reference.
Yeah, so
I'm all sorts of references.
I just want to. There's been a lot of news. Obviously, the big resurgence of Dungeons and Dragons over the since 5th edition came out.
D&D ain't on the paperwork, is it?
I got it in here.
It is, yeah.
It's not just 5th edition. It's shows like Stranger Things.
Well, but the 5th edition kind of started some of that momentum, and then even there's a starter box right now that came out with the Stranger Things, and it's got the Stranger Things kids characters or playable characters and stuff.
5th edition and Stranger Things came out in relatively the same time period as well. But it's like that. It's the cycle of nostalgia, right? So all the people that grew up with like D&D and all that shit in the 80s are now to that point where they want to remember their childhood.
Yeah.
Like my dad really, really loved fucking Stranger Things because it reminded him of his childhood.
Yeah.
So, but
go ahead. Okay.
Yeah. So going on with why we're talking about D&D, they released their fall preview for their next book, Descent into Avernus. And yeah, Roddick will tell you a little bit more about that.
So again, they've been kind of traditionally they've been releasing 2 kind of campaigns annually, one in the spring and another in the fall, thinking that people will take like 6 months to work through them. They're starting to produce stuff with a little more frequency and some source books and stuff like that. But their next campaign, Descent into Avernus, is actually it's Avernus is somewhere. It's the first plane of hell. There's a battle between devils and demons, and people are going to be involved in it. And what do they say? The big mechanic or the big introduction into this is they're adding vehicles. So they kind of spin it as kind of a Dungeons and Dragons meets Mad Max. These infernal engines, these vehicles that are fueled by souls. And so they did just recently release Ghosts of the Salt Marsh, which involved boat battles. And they're saying they're going to incorporate, so there'll be like a kind of a car or vehicle battles, and you can build your own cars and that kind of thing. So
I'm a bard.
That's coming out.
Yeah.
And what they've also mentioned, which is again kind of talking about a little bit of that, tying in that celebrity status. So Joe Manganiello, I believe it's pronounced, right? He was the Alcide in the True Blood, and he appears on celebrity-driven Dungeons and Dragons, little short 10 or 12.
Yeah, critical.
Roddick, how did you know this shit about True Blood?
I know everything
About True Blood.
I googled it and wrote it down.
He literally looked at Smitty's notepad.
You watch True Blood and enjoy this movie.
My wife Stephanie enjoyed little plug for Stephanie.
So you're gonna throw your wife in front of the train.
She even read some of the actual books, not just the shows. So anyway,
he also played Flash Thompson in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, okay.
So he has a character that they do, and what you said, Critical Role, right? That's Critical Role. He has a character in Critical Role that is actually a part of this campaign.
Huge D&D guy.
That's crazy.
So there's actually, if you want to know a little bit more about him, there's a segment on YouTube where he's on Stephen Colbert's show, and they're just geeking out about D&D.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Yeah. So his character that he plays, if you watch the videos online and stuff like that, it will be a part of this campaign, and you can interact with them. So they've already released a sculpt. There's going to be a sculpt of his character. So that's pretty cool. I mean, if you're a celebrity or not, if you have your D&D character and like a company comes along and says, "Can we make a miniature of your character?" That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
Right?
No, for sure. I ain't hating on him. There's a difference. If you bring this back to that fucking son of J. Jonah fucking cunt. There's a fucking reason. This guy's done it, man. He's done something to get there, man. I'm good with that. Stop carrying people, man. You feel me? Like, look, we struggled to get every fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, god damn it, handouts. Fuck, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm a hater.
I think that probably...
Fuck him, fuck that D&D.
You got anything else to add today? I think we're kind of coming, that might be the close that we're coming to.
Yeah, I got something to add.
What that?
JJ, if you need another child.
Look right in the camera.
If you need another child.
If you need.
Blow the horn of Helm's Deep. Do it.
Let me write the next Conan series for Marvel. It's not as big a name as fucking Spider-Man.
No.
I could be Abrams.
Abrams. Alcoholics Anonymous?
Whatever. You really want to prove you ain't racist?
There you go.
Does he need to prove he's not racist?
Disney need to prove to me they ain't racist. Them racist fucks. I know. Don't confuse me. You took a Little Mermaid, turned her into a black lady, and I'm on to you fucks.
I was waiting for that one. Sandy, you want to close us off here?
Oh, they probably did that so all the crustaceans could still be Caribbean. For whatever reason, a crab has to be Caribbean.
Under the sea.
Nice. So yeah.
You see that, Roddick?
Thank you guys once again.
Shit had to just leave you
Thank you guys once again for coming out, watching the shop. If you guys want to check out any of our affiliate links, if you guys want to check out...
we have affiliate links?
Oh yeah, we got affiliate links.
Yeah.
It's all on the right side.
Plenty of affiliates.
They'll be on your right, my left.
I just want everybody to know I'm not getting paid for being here, so fucking...
What? No, neither are we.
You had plugs.
Look at our lighting, dude.
Do you guys know what an affiliate link is?
No.
Yeah, people who are affiliated.
Affiliated.
No.
Yeah.
Bob affiliated.
Okay.
Yo, shout out to Kyle Griffin.
Yeah.
We're affiliated. Lee, we affiliated.
Yep.
Fucking Rich, we affiliated.
Mm-hmm. Roddick, we're affiliated.
I ain't affiliated with Roddick, man.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're conjoined.
Close, man. We knee deep in affiliations, man. What's up?
The Kankus? I'm affiliated with the Kankus.
Wu-Tang, affiliated.
Yep,
Man, what's
straight.
up, bro? What's up?
Look, Spenny's
What's
walking
up?
out. Spenny's
What's
walking
up?
out.
Spenny always walk out, man. That's what Spenny do. He took it back.
He's severing
We might
his
as well
affiliation.
call him J.J.Abrams' son. But then his dad would be like, what the hell, son? Man, did I raise you that way? And then Spenny would be like, no, you didn't.
Anyways, catch you guys later.